Vanessa. Overall, great job on the video. You did a super good job. You're very thorough throughout the whole thing, and I really had to dive deep into that case to find some areas for you to grow in. So let's get started. With pathophys, I think you were very thorough with development and the background of both of the conditions that she's going through, with both the cancer and the adhesive capsulitis. The only thing I was really hoping there, which I did take points off, was I was hoping to see the dates for her condition. So, how long ago did she first get diagnosed with cancer? When did it come back? How long ago were her procedures? I think all those dates are very relevant to her current condition and why she's here seeing you today. With the risk factors and comorbidities, I think you did a great job covering all the risk factors for both adhesive capsulitis and cancer. And then with the comorbidities, I really enjoyed how you made a treatment consideration for each of the comorbidities. With pharmacology, you were again very thorough, and I did like how you connected each drug side effect to one of her current symptoms. So you did have a explanation for each one of the symptoms that she was experiencing. With the labs and imaging, yeah, what can I say? You got it all. I didn't see anything, and no stone unturned there. With the yellow and red flags, you did cover it earlier, but I think it was in a different section. So you do want to make sure you circle back whenever you're in the section, just really hammering those vitals, before, during, and after, especially with this patient, how it's super important with her because, I mean, I feel like her vitals could be changing very rapidly from a day-to-day basis. And then, yeah, with the nodules in your lungs, you did mention them, you did catch them, which is great. But I would just ask, who would you talk to? Just saying that, oh, I see them, I'll just keep up with that. It might be better for you to, say like, okay, I saw those. Now, what's the next step? Who do I go to next? But yeah, it's great that you caught them, and it's, we don't want to have something like that, kind of slide through the cracks. With the personal and contextual factors, you did a great job capturing the whole patient, which is awesome. You took in consideration her current living situation and her mental state, along with the her physical condition. So I really you didn't explicitly say it, but you definitely gave off the impression that you were going to be taking all that into consideration when establishing your goals, which is great, and will really lead to more buy-in from the patient. With exam priority, with this person, there you got to screen it all. It seems like there's so many systems that we have to screen, and you included all of them, which is great. And I definitely do agree with your priority. Just based off her chief complaints and the severity of certain symptoms, I think your priority was right on track. And then with her prognosis, yes, it's a tough prognosis to make, but I agree with it. And just because it's a hard prognosis to give, you were realistic, but at the same time, you were hopeful, and the way you presented it was trusting that you were going to give this patient your best effort. And then finally, with your professional demeanor, I think you spoke well, and I think you dressed professionally. The only thing was that the jump cuts in the video did make it fairly difficult to follow along with. So next time, just make sure you take a deep breath and try to get as much of it done in one take, rather than jump cutting every couple of sentences. So other than that, yeah, I think it was great overall, and good job.